Hi, hello. John Mason, how's everybody? I hope all of you are hanging in there during this pandemic. And once again, I emphasize, I beseech you all, get out and vote November 3rd if you haven't done so already. They're, the Republicans, include Trump and his minions, they're counting on us to not vote. They think that by preventing people from voting, have like uh, cutting down the number of voting locations in a county, like in Texas, or undermining the mail so that mail-in ballots don't go out or in, and other things. That's going to keep people from voting. But there have been lines of people for blocks, people waiting hours to 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 vote, putting on jackets, uh, packing a lunch, getting ready to vote, and voting. It's one of the most. It's the basis of all our democracy. An informed, intelligent vote, and that's why they put up all these blocks, all these barriers for against us voting. And they always encourage the old saying, well, my vote don't matter, and they're all crooks anyway, and I don't deal with politics. I grew up with people like that. Get over that. This affects our country. The life of our country, the lives of us are at stake. Keep that in mind. And November 3rd, the votes are tallied. Now what? Republicans in various state legislatures, including Pennsylvania, are floating this idea that if the Electoral College votes in their state don't match up to how they like it, if it goes against Trump and for Biden, they're going to organize their own slate of Electoral College votes, and that to them that's going to be the legitimate electoral voters of this state. They're going to decide who is supposed to represent us. We in the Electoral College, we must be the ones to decide. We won't take that. They can try to gimmick it all they want, but from what I've seen, we're not going to take it. I don't want you to. We don't have to take it. We don't have to, and we won't. And I've been listening to the idea of massive public demonstrations after the election if Trump tries to pull something like this, to try to reject the electoral outcome, tries to refuse to use, tries to remain, refuse, tries to stay in office by force and sends thugs and goons out against us. If that happens, I wouldn't put anything past him. We must hit the bricks, get out on the street, and demonstrate against this regime. This regime is evil, it is incompetent, it is corrupt. It is not our legitimate regime. Donald Trump is not our president. We do not recognize him as our president. We must not. And have no fear. The armed forces will be on our side. They will follow the Constitution. They will not obey any illegal order. They are not our enemy. Donald Trump is the enemy. Anybody around him is the enemy. The Proud Boys and all those other racist goons are our enemy. We'll stand up to them and we'll beat them. We can do it. I just love these stories of reports in other nations against people, millions and millions of people out on the street standing against authoritarian regimes. Like I read a lot about that stuff in Belarus. We can do it too. We got the stuff for it. We have a vast history and legacy of freedom fighters that we can draw on. We can gain inspiration from. We can do it. Americans, let's do it. November 3rd, if you haven't done so already, get out and vote. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.